Hi folks, you join me here with my Audi A2, which is due for an MOT next week. Now, I know for a fact it's not going to pass with a blown exhaust pipe. The flexi pipe has come away, so that's today's job. We have a rusty transit van, you've seen that before. We have this section, of exhaust from a scrap car, a little 2-inch joining piece there with some clamps, that's the word I'm looking for. So hopefully we have what we need to go on. We've got a gasket for that end, goes on the back of the turbo. So next job is to get underneath and see if we can get the old one off. Okay, so here we are underneath, just in front of the subframe here, behind the gearbox. We can just about see the flange on the end of the flexi pipe joining it to the back of the turbo. Now let's move over here and see where the problem is. If we can, yeah, that's not ideal. I tried to do a quick sort of bodge job to keep me going for a wee while. It hasn't really done much, so it's time to get this off. Okay, we're here at the top. I've got 3 of the nuts off the back of the flange there. The 4th one is a wee bit harder to get to. Got the other 3 from underneath the car. This one I'm going in with a couple of extensions and a long socket, and it seems to be getting to it from here. So yeah, all in all, not too bad so far. I'll show you my get up, what I've been using on it when I've got this nut off. Okay, so that's what I've used for this tricky top nut. We've got a 6-point deep 12mm, and a couple of extensions there just to get that extra bit of reach. The easier of the 2 nuts that I got from underneath just used the socket and the ratchet. A slightly trickier one that you can get to used the socket and the wee extension here, and this trickier one, obviously all 3 pieces, socket and both extensions. This 3/8 drive just seems to be easier to get in than 1/2 inch, and I had that socket, so all good. Okay, so I've got it test fitted there. Seems to go on. I've got it onto the back of the turbo, just loosely. Haven't put the nuts on yet, haven't put the hangers on properly, it's just kind of hanging there. And we've got the joiner there. Now, from the factory, these were 1-piece exhausts, which means you've really got to cut it to join sections in. So I took the angle grinder with a 1mm cutting disc and cut through back there. In order to change the whole exhaust in 1 piece, you'd have to take the back axle off and the front subframe, and frankly, who's going to do that? That's just ridiculous. Fine in the Audi factory, not so fine when you're doing it on a driveway. So yeah, just take a cutting disc, cut that off, measure twice, cut once, and all that. And now I'm going to take it back apart, put some exhaust paste on that joint there, tighten that up, get the nuts back onto the the turbo, and job's a good one. Probably take about an hour, I think, all in. Okay, bye. So there we have it. There's the remains of the old piece. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this and either use it as a pattern for a new piece, or we just get a new flexi section, cut, weld it in, and then we've got a spare, because it's an old car now. Might be difficult to get hold of these new, probably quite expensive, so I think the best solution is just keep this for now. We'll repair it if we need it, and if not, well, it'll lie around for a few years and I'll eventually put it in scrap. But one way or the other. I'm not going to chuck it out just now. Okay, there we are, all buttoned up and a whole lot quieter than it was before. No longer sounds like a tractor. It's not the quietest, but it's a whole lot quieter than it was. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye now.